Good morning, students, and today once again we are here to discuss RDA worksheet 40 from your chapter Force and Laws of Motion, and today we will discuss second law of motion. Okay, according to the second law of motion, the rate of change of momentum of an object is directly proportional to the applied unbalanced force in the direction of force. Here's the definition of your Second law of motion. The rate of change of momentum of an object is directly proportional to the applied unbalanced force in the direction of force. And this law also gives the new quantity known as momentum. So, what is momentum? Momentum is the product of mass into weight. Momentum, which gives us the relation between the velocity and the mass of an object. This is a vector quantity because object move in the direction of the force applied. Okay, it is written by P, and the direction of and its direction is the direction of the velocity of an object. Its SI unit is kilogram meter per second. Okay, and momentum P is the product of mass and velocity. So the amount of force applied to an object by by equating the rate of change of momentum, and this is known as rate of change of momentum. And mathematical expression of this is the second law of, you can easily do by taking the mass of an moving object is m in a straight line with the initial velocity u. We have initial velocity u, final velocity v, and mass is m. So when the force is applied and in time t, so initial momentum p1 is equal to m into u, final momentum m into v. If we take the rate of change in momentum, then p2 minus p1, we have m minus v minus u, means m, when I take this m is a common, mv minus mu. In this case m is common, and if we take the rate of change of momentum, then it is divided by t. So it is divided by t, rate of change of momentum. So according to the second law, applied force is directly proportional to the rate of change of momentum. Okay, so we have F is directly proportional to V minus mu divided by T. So if we remove the proportionality sign, we have K M V minus U upon T, and as we know this is equal to our A, then F is equal to K M into A, and where if we take K, the value of K is 1, then F is equal to M into A, right? So if the unit of all quantities are in SI, then the value of K become 1, and hence the force is equal to M into A, and this force is equal to M into A. Its unit is kilogram meter per second square and Newton. Okay, so they have given you some example in our day-to-day life, from our day-to-day life, like in these sports, the long and the high jump athlete are made to fall either on the cushion or in the sand bed, so that they will hardly injured. Okay, karate player break the slab of the stone in single blow. Fielder of the cricket ground gradually catch or pull his hand backward while catching the moving ball. Always they pull their hands backward in the backward direction while catching a ball. Bullet harm only when it is fired from the gun, otherwise it will not harm. And let's see this numerical also. A force acted of an object of mass 5 kg in 2 seconds increases with a velocity of 3 meter per second to 7. So first find out the amount of force applied. So U, in this case U we have 3 meter per second, V 7, and T is equal to 2 second. So F is equal to M V minus U upon T. Uh, Mass 5, M minus U we have, V minus U we have 7 minus 3 divided by T. So 5 into 4 upon 2. So we have 10 Newton. And in next part you have to give this T time 5 second. F you have M V minus U divided by T. So we have M 5, but according to this you have to find out this U. Then this, first of all we will make this formula F into T uh, divided by M plus U. So F we have 10, T we have 5, M also we have 5 plus U. U is uh, okay, 10 multiplied by 5 divided by 5 plus 3 initial velocity. 10 say 10 cancel, 13 Newton is the meter per second is the answer. So this is all about today's worksheet. Let's do some practice exercise. We have, see, first of all you have to derive the mathematical form so you can write this answer. This is the exact answer of this question. First, what will happen to the momentum car parked at the roadside? If a car parked at the roadside, then its velocity becomes zero. If velocity becomes zero, then automatically some way momentum is also equal to your zero. Third question, we have the velocity of an object of mass. Mass you are given with 100 kilogram is increased from 5 to 8 second in 6 second. You we have 8 5 sorry to 8 in time 6 second. Find out the amount of the force acting on it. As you know, we have the formula of force is equal to uh, M V minus U upon T. So M we have this question m we have let me check. 100 kilogram. We have 8 minus 5 and T is 6. So 100 into 3 upon 6, that is 250. We have 50 Newton. This is the answer of your second question. Third, we have the velocity of an object of mass. Uh, we already did this third question. Fourth, we have a truck of mass. M is equal to 1000 kilogram. Moving with a velocity v is equal to 0.5 meter per second. Calculate its momentum. Now you have to calculate momentum, and what we are given with 1000 kilogram. We have velocity, we have 0.5. Calculate momentum. Okay, in this case we have to find out, we have to do this question, we have to do like this key. Zero 0.5, as you know, we have m into v, so 1000 into 0.5, that is 500 kilogram meter per second. So last, define momentum and also writes as SI unit. You can easily define this from here. So in this case we have answer number fifth. We have you can write the answer of fifth question. The log gives the quantity of momentum, which is the relation in the mass and the velocity. This is the answer of your question. You can write easily. This is the last question answer, that is fifth question. So this is all about your today's worksheet. I hope you understand it. So do like, share with your friends and subscribe the channel. Thank you, Vijay. Take care.